Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Anye Ellis, here with the Recording, Radio, and Film Connection. Thank you so much for joining me for today's hangout. Today, we're going to be discussing online networking in the music industry. Now, I'm very grateful that you guys sent in a lot of questions, and I'm going to answer all of those. Also, if you have any questions during the presentation, go ahead and put those in the chat box, and I'll make sure I get to those as well. Now, even though today's topic is online networking, we did receive a lot of questions about promotion. So I'm going to get into that in a little bit, but I want you guys to keep in mind that there is a difference between promotion and networking. And as soon as you understand that and the deeper understanding that you have of that, you know, the more effective that you're going to be in your promotion endeavors and your networking endeavors. Promotions, though, are to sell something. Networking is to make a connection. Networking is to develop or establish a win-win scenario between you and the other party. So, today I'm going to be covering 3 websites that are going to enable you to find people that you can partner up with to really make some things happen for your career. The first is going to be SoundCloud. I'm not going to spend too much time on that because I'm assuming, as someone serious about music, that you have one already, but if not, we'll get you set up with that. Then I'm going to move into Soundclick, which probably less of you have heard about, but for anyone who is a music producer, that's going to be big for you. And then I'm going to move on to Compose. Compose is a website that really allows you to get right to work creating music with musicians all over the country. It's going to be really cool once you see that. I'm also going to touch on you know, some of your promotions questions. So we got a lot of questions about music distribution. So I'm going to touch on that a little bit as well, and it should be fun. Before I switch my screen over so you can you know, see what I'm working with, let me tell you a little bit about my background in social media. So in addition to being the full-time social media guy here, I also run an independent social media consulting firm called Ellis Island Entertainment. I've been working in social media for about the last 2.5 years. You know, I enjoy it so much because, you know, every day I get the opportunity to help people create communities. And as a musician or as a writer, that's what you want to do. You want to create a community around you and your products and your skills. And you know, that's going to really, you know, help you a long ways in your success. So without any further ado, let's get started. Just give me a second to switch my screen around here, all right? As you see up here on the screen, we're going to start with SoundCloud. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. There are probably hundreds of websites that you can go to post music on and send people a link. However, the most industry accepted right now is SoundCloud. I think probably, you know, some of the best things about it are one, that it's very easy to sync to your other social media platforms. So whenever you do anything on SoundCloud, you know, like post a song or update a playlist, then, you know, everyone in your network is able to see it, and it's going to show you the time, or save you the time of going to, you know, each platform, you know, to update those. So that's a good benefit. Also, you know, the thing is that people not being comfortable or knowledgeable about the website that you're sending them to listen to your music, you know, can be a deterrent from them even clicking the link. So that's why it's good to go with, you know, something recognizable. And in terms of music sharing social media sites, SoundCloud is definitely the leader in the market. Another great thing about it is that, you know, there's no charge to the listeners, which excites everyone because everyone, you know, loves music for free. I know, stresses me out too, but we're not going to worry about that today. Finally, journalists like it, you know, so if you want a blogger to cover your music, you know, you want to send them a link. I touched in this in my little social media 101 video that I did here, but I think it bears saying again, never send anyone an MP3 file or attachment on your email. Like that is the quickest way to just be ignored. Okay, so this is SoundCloud. Let's sign in. What are we signed in as? Let's sign in with Facebook. Is that not gonna work? Let's see here. Oh, are we signed in? Perfect. All right, so it looks like I haven't saved any tracks to like. Some lucky people here are just gonna get really liked really quickly so I can move on. Also, you know, we're looking to feature more of your music on our recording connection platform. So go ahead and send, you know, your music, your latest music, to submit at rrfedu.com if you haven't already. Again, that's submit at rrfedu.com, and I'll put it in the chat room for you guys now. All right, also, any questions, I will definitely get to those at the end of the video. So yeah, so as you see here, basically I haven't really done much with this account, but it's like any social media website. You know, you have a profile, you have a collection, you have a stream based on people that you follow. I just don't, yeah, I follow one person, KB the engineer, who is a student of ours. So big up to KB in Rochester, and that's that. But you just got to be on there. It's like having a Facebook. Like, you know, you gotta have a Facebook. You really, there's no way out of that. All right, so next up we have SoundClick. SoundClick is my dog. I love me some SoundClick. It's where I get my beats from when I'm working on a project. Also, Bryson Tiller, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he gets his beats off of SoundClick, as you can see in one of his lyrics, which I think it was kind of funny. Let's see, bad words, don't want to lose my job, they'll probably only let more bad words. Got me right. The point is, it's like looking for them hitters on SoundClick, hoping someone else hasn't already killed it. The significance of that is, you know, it's a marketplace, so a lot of people shop for beats here. Not everyone, but a lot of people. And like I said, if you are the music producer, then you know, you definitely want to be on this site as well. For better or worse, I don't really know how you feel about it, but SoundClick was also very instrumental in making Soulja Boy happen. Soulja Boy Tell 'Em. You know, and you know, it's a really cool website. You know, other successes include Jalil Beats. He used to be on there. Who else was on SoundClick? Lex Luger. He did Ham for Jay-Z and Kanye West. Jalil, what did Jalil do? Jalil did I think Amen and that Bobby Shmurda track, which I probably can't say because, you know, expletive language. Bleep bleep. So and then another success story, which is probably our favorite from SoundClick, is Nikki Beats. Nikki Beats was actually one of our students, and he produced the hit single. I think it was the #1, definitely at least on the hip hop charts. Fetty Wap's "My Way," which was really cool. And like I said, I shop for beats on here. So when it came through the office that he had that success, I was like, wait, Nikki Beats? Because here's the thing, like now on the radio, you'll have like lots of producers and stuff going, like with their tags on it, the Nikki on the beat, or what's his name, DJ Mustard. A lot of people like they'll say their names and stuff on the beats. How that started was through SoundClick, because producers, as you can see here, they upload their music, and a lot of it is here available for free download. And so rappers would grab the beats and not give the producers credit. So producers started, hey, you got to give me credit if my name is in the beat. So that's how that began. As you see here, it's kind of listed up like a chart. Normally when I come straight to the instrumental section. I listen to a couple of beats here. A lot of times, most of the time, like in the cases of like Jalil and Nikki Beats and Lex Luger and stuff like that, once a major artist picks you up, they'll either sign you to a production agreement, or just by the nature of that one placement, other things open up to you, and then you go into publishing and all of that. But people end up taking their stuff off of here once they reach that point. But not everyone. Some people on here still have people who have pretty decent placements. Like, let's look at platinum sellers. And let's turn. Hey! All right, though. But let me turn it down. So let's see, credits. I clicked on the credits. All right, so these are people who he's made beats for. I don't know who B Martin is. I've heard of Kevin Gates. I don't know his music. Yes, definitely know Wiz. I know Lil Flip, Soulja Boy, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like, so these guys are still, they're still on SoundClick, even though, they have these production credits. SoundClick is definitely where it is at if you make beats, or if you're looking for beats. So I know you're probably like, okay, well, that's all, good and gravy and everything like that, but where is the money? So especially with people stealing tracks and everyone thinking music is for free, you definitely want to get paid for your hard work. So there are actually, I don't know why I can't talk today. There are actually a variety of different payment structures, as you can see here. They range from basic to exclusive, and the more rights and ownership that you share with the artists or the writers that get on the song, the more that you're able to charge them. Of course, you don't have to give up the rights to your song. You can lease and license without selling it. It's definitely up to you. Some protections, though, in order for you to keep control of your art, is how much you give away. So as you can see here, if someone only has $29.99 to spend, we're not going to turn them away, because we're coming out of a recession here, and I've never met a penny that don't spend. So with something like that, you just send them an MP3. And typically in cases like this is typically for people who just want to write the song. You know, they're not sure if they're going to place it on the album. They're not sure if they're going to release it. They just, you know, want the whole track, you know, to deal, you know, to be able to play with it. And so for that, you know, those kind of people, you know, get the basic. You know, and it kind of goes up from there. Unlimited and exclusive are, you know, probably when people take out those leases from you, the artist is probably a little bit more serious about releasing, you know, the track. And so, if you sign up for SoundClick and you sell stuff there, you wanna keep track of those unlimited and exclusive guys, because you know you never know what's going to happen. You know, so a lot of SoundClick artists, you know, don't know, you know, that they've placed a song until, you know, they hear it somewhere else or on the radio or something like that. So you definitely, you know, want to stay on top of, you know, who you license the beat out to. Of course, you know, with unlimited, people expect you to send the, you know, the wave stems and things of that nature, so they can mix it, you know, properly. But you have all these options here, and you know, and if someone's really serious and you know they're gonna shell out, you know, $500 a beats, if you're really good, you know, you can make a living, you know, off of this. But like I said, most people, they kind of use this as a stepping stone, you know, as a career tool, not necessarily a career move. So yeah, so that's SoundClick. If you have any questions about SoundClick, go ahead and throw those into the chat window and I will get right to that. So next up is probably my favorite. I'm really excited to, you know, show this to you guys because, you know, especially for our students here at the Recording Connection, because of our one-of-a-kind mentor-apprentice program, you know, a lot of times you guys don't get to have that traditional interaction with classmates, and that's how, you know, a lot of great songwriting teams and you know, production teams, you know, that's how that comes together in a lot of instances, is, you know, people learning together. So that's why we started doing these hangouts, and with this new project, this new website here that I'm about to show you, Compose, is also going to take, you know, collaborating to a new level. So here we are here. I'm gonna walk you guys through the sign up. I don't want to take too much time with it, so let me be quick here. About me, let's just say I'm the greatest rapper alive. Oops, alive. Can't say that without exclamation marks. That's how you know it's true. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of you guys probably feel like you guys might be deserving of that title, but you know, it's my hangout, so yeah. But so you want to tag yourself. This is really important because it's, as you'll see later, it helps people to find you. So along with me being the greatest rapper alive, I swear I cannot talk today. Let's say talents, vocals. So let's just say regular vocals right there. You want to be as specific as you can. You know, meaning that you want to cover everything that you do. So I put vocals male. I'm not really a singer, but you know, if Drake can do it, why can't I, right? So vocals. Also, if you write, don't leave that out either. Whatever you do, you put it in there. Favorite genres, of course, I'm gonna say hip-hop. Hip-hop is in there twice. I don't want to miss any networking opportunities. Is it? Wasn't it? Yeah, it's in there twice. So we're gonna decide both hip-hops. Everybody loves pop music. Let's see, what else could I possibly do? That's it. Don't worry about it. Top 5 musicians. Now, we can debate this all day. So, if you disagree, you can leave that in the comment section. But these are my top 5 inspirations. So let's say Drake. Let's say I love me some Mariah. I love me some Jay-Z, that is. Also, let's see, 5. Who else we got here? Let's say Nicki. And up to 5. Let's say Wiz. You also want to put what digital audio workstation that you're dealing with. I was talking to one of my engineer friends earlier today. He says is really at this point in time you can easily, share between all of them pretty simply. In case other people don't know that, I'm gonna list all the DAWs because again, I don't want to miss out on any networking opportunities. So we save the changes there. Should take me to my profile. Now it's time for the fun part. All right, collaborations. All right, so like we discussed earlier, I selected these talents, the vocals, the rap, the songwriting, but whatever you do, you're gonna find it here. Some of the most popular talents that people look for, they look for guitarists, bass players, drums, keyboards, vocals, saxophone. Basically a band. But down here, you're going to see that people are looking for everything. Banjo players, brass players, engineers. Look at all of these engineering, opportunities to network here. Keep in mind, this is, again, where you have to think about promotion versus networking. If you are a new audio engineer and you're looking for ways to get your name out there and you're looking for, more experience, this is a perfect way to do that. They're looking for you and you're looking for them. But yeah, like I said, you can see anything, that you need here. So let's say I wanted to work with someone. All right, so we have people. I want to find out who's looking for a rapper. What looks good here? I haven't heard any of these, so I don't know what's about to happen. Let's see, that's from SoundCloud. Soundclick. We don't need that anymore. All right, let's see. Hip hop is dead. All right, let's see what that sounds like.
This is an urgent announcement. Hip hop is dead.
All right. So that's the beat. All right. So then I'm gonna just click on it here, and it's gonna take you to the collaboration screen here. So as you can see, the person who posted the song, and of course, you can post your own songs, if you want. But again, when we're talking about promotion versus networking, it's probably going to be more advantageous for you at this point in your career to join existing projects instead of, getting everyone to work on your stuff. So this guy, Sir Edgington Blue, helped me finish this collaboration. I'm currently requesting uploads for the track listed below. Feel free to contribute. All right, so on this beat, he would like someone to contribute guitars, keyboard, strings, vocals, female, singer, rap, spoken. He wants a lot of things here. Nothing wrong with that. What you can do here is, say you listen to the beat a couple times and you have what you need. It's very simple as getting your rap part and uploading it just like that. I haven't verified my email. Don't worry about it. All right. You can also see the files that other people have contributed. So, if someone has contributed some mixing or contributed. It looks like people contributed synths down here. You just upload it like that. Now, the great thing about this is that a lot of times collaborations in the beginning seem like a great idea, but for whatever reason, there are artistic differences. You're not under any obligation to use these tracks that that people upload for you. And even better is that something new could come out of what you wanted to create. So that way you would be creating spin-offs, and this particular song doesn't have any spin-offs on it. But what you would do is you would create your track that you're sharing, and then when someone uploads something for you, you either approve it or deny it or approve it as a spin-off. Pretty self-explanatory there. So this is composed. Definitely get in there, take it for a spin. I don't think you'll be disappointed. All right, so Jonathan Ramos wants to know, what's the best way to use social media as a way to get you and your music noticed by others? Well, first thing I'm going to say is that consistency is the name of the game, and it happens, but very seldomly, are you going to release something and everyone shares it and it goes viral. What's more likely is going to happen is that you're going to set up your profile, and if you are consistent and outgoing, and again, keep in mind that it is social networking, not promotion, which we can get into digital marketing for another hangout if you guys would like. But if you keep in mind that this is networking and you're making friends, then what you'll see is that you'll see your audience grow, and by extension of that, you will have more people to share and interact with your content. Another great way to get your sound out there is also to find similar bands and similar bands, similar artists who are kind of around the same level, as you are, in terms of, number of fans and number of plays and, just position within the industry, and find out who's writing about them. Chances are, if they're writing about them and, not about Kanye, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift, or whatever, then chances are that they may be open, to write about you. So, that's one way. Jonathan also wanted to know, which people should you show your music to in the music business? I'm from the school that before I play anything for anybody, I have through either through copyright and other forms of registration, I have solidified what I created, and then whatever happens after that is a derivative of my original creation. Let's see. I think we have one more from Jonathan. Does appearance matter in the music business? I think that really depends on exactly what it is that you're looking to do in the industry. So obviously, if you are within the actual business part of the industry in terms of A&R or serving some other administrative function within a record label or a booking agency or a publishing company, then those cultures seem to observe a bit more of a business casual type kind of appearance. Engineers, man, I, I've seen it all. I've seen Super Dapper, and I've seen, you know, dirty T-shirts. You know, engineers. You do what you want. You know, unless you're, you know, interviewing somewhere, then, you know, you want to look presentable there. And as an artist, you know, it's just very important that your appearance communicates something, you know, communicates your brand, communicates, you know, people should be able to at least feel like they can get an idea of, you know, what you sound like by looking at your appearance. Of course, 9 times out of 10 they'll be wrong, but you want the appearance that, you know, at least gives people, you know, a sense of curiosity, you know, into that. All right. So and we have some more questions here from Darren Arnold. What are the proper steps in sending a demo to a label? How many tracks in the demo? How often should you try to reach out if they don't respond? So a couple things in terms of the how many tracks you should include. Would say about no more than 3. The actuality is that the likelihood of all of the songs getting listened to in their entirety is very slim. Labels do have people whose job it is just to listen to submissions, but you know they're trained to move through them quickly. How often should you try and reach out? I would you know, I would definitely encourage it sparingly. I think luckily that if you are the overzealous type, you know, to send kind of frequently, the chances of the person listening and the person listening to your music via you submitting it, and the person that would actually be in a position to sign you, they're 9 times out of 10 not going to be the same person, because typically the person that's listening to unsolicited submissions is kind of low, you know, on the totem pole, and that should be an indicator of, you know, where your submission would fall in. The best thing to do is to position yourself in a way where they can find you, and that means growing that audience. Again, you know, if you have extra money to put into promoting yourself, then you know that is something that you can do. And I'll touch on digital marketing the next time I do a hangout. Or I guess now, because Darren's next question is, what is necessary as far as music distribution to invest money when releasing an EP? And is it more appropriate to wait and release it under a label or independently? Funny thing is that this week's #1 Billboard song is the lowest selling #1 in chart history. It's Rihanna's work. It's been on the chart for about 4 weeks or so, but just because of streaming, the way that the role that streaming is playing in the music industry now, and just people's, you know, feeling that music should be free, I would caution you about really how much of whatever profit that you have do you really want, you know, to give away to a label. And label deals are, you know, extremely hard to come by. In terms of distributing independently, you have a variety of different options. Let me pull the screen back up here to show you them. So in terms of in terms of digital distribution companies, you have CD Baby, DistroKid, Ditto, Louder, Mondo Tunes, Reverb Nation, TuneCore, and Symphonic. Now, I'll tell you now, the leaders in the field are going to be CD Baby, DistroKid, Reverb Nation, and TuneCore. Now, I know you're probably wondering, why is this the first time that I'm talking about Reverb Nation? Because Reverb Nation offers benefits that you could probably find in the different sites that I listed. You could probably find multiple of those services within Reverb Nation. The reason why I didn't want to go too far into sending you down the Reverb Nation rabbit hole is just because the way that their business model is set up is everything is branded Reverb Nation, and it kind of gives you a little less room to brand yourself, or a booking agent that wants to help you, or a publishing agent that wants to help you. Everything is branded under Reverb Nation, and I think that is potentially a real setback for up and coming artists. CD Baby is probably the most respected because they started this whole independent digital distribution thing. So they're a pretty big deal. However, the people who started that company actually left CD Baby to start DistroKid, which is who I distribute with. What it really is going to come down to is how prolific of a songwriter are you? Or how many releases do you plan on making? What I love about DistroKid is that you pay the flat fee, and you can release as many tracks as you want to release through the year, which is very useful if excuse me, sorry. It's very useful if you do a lot of collaborations, and you're just releasing stuff a lot, because otherwise you're paying $14.95 with CD Baby per song, and $59 an album, which, again, speaking of those margins, I am from the school that you want to keep all of the money that you can possibly keep in your pocket. All right. So it's really up to you which distribution company that you decide to go with, but I definitely recommend somewhere between DistroKid and CD Baby. TuneCore is very good as well. Just a little note here about YouTube monetization. All of these distribution companies, they offer YouTube monetization, which means that anytime that your song appears on YouTube, even if it's like a fan's cover, or someone's just using it as background music, you'll receive payment from that. Now, what you want to do though is make sure that you whitelist your music on your particular channel, or else you'll get double charged. So there's they're taking, looks like CD Baby and DistroKid are taking upwards of 20%, 30%, and then YouTube would take an additional amount. If you're just posting directly to YouTube, you want to get your videos exempted from that. Okay. So if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and put those in the chat. I'm going to get to those right now.